Hello, geometry students. I'm going to model a couple more examples of completing the square to put the equation of a circle in vertex form, finding the center and radius. All right, again, the first thing you want to do is you want to group the x terms together, the y terms together, and bring the constant over. So I'm going to bring this constant over, but at the same time, I'm going to group the x squared with the 2x, and then I'm going to leave a spot for the perfect square. And then I'm going to group the y squared with the minus 4y. And then leave a spot for the perfect square. All right? I'm going to bring the 11 to the other side, the negative 11. So it's going to become positive 11. And then I'm going to leave a spot for the two square terms, one being the x part and one being the y part. All right? Remember, you take half of this number, half of 2 is 1, you square it. That's the number you're going to add on both sides. Bring down the plus, bring down the x, put it in parentheses. All right, you're going to do the same thing for the y term. You're going to take half of this, 4y, and that's 2. 2 to the second's 4. And that's what we're going to add on both sides. You bring down the minus, you bring down the y, you put it in parentheses. You bring down this plus. All right, on the right side, you're going to combine the three terms. So 11 plus 1 is 12, plus 4 is 16. All right, and now this is your equation of the circle. And now the center, remember, is the opposite sign. So it's opposite of plus 1, it's minus 1. It's the opposite of negative 2, so it's plus 2. That's the center of my circle. And the radius, remember, this is r squared. So r has got to be the square root of that number. The square root of 16 is 4. So my center is 1, negative 2. And my radius is 4. All right, and this is the skill we're going to pretty much practice all week long. All right, let me show you one or two more. Okay, number 2, again, I want to rewrite it. I want to group the x squared with the 12x. I want to group the y squared with the minus 8y. But remember, leave a slot for the square number. Plus y squared minus 8y. All right. Leave a space for the square of the y. And then you're going to bring the 27 to the other side. And when you bring plus 27 over, it's going to become minus 27. And then we're going to leave a spot for each of these numbers. All right. Then remember, you got to do half of the x term, all right? So I'm going to do half of 12 is 6, and I'm going to square it, okay? 6 squared is 36, and I got to add that to the left side of the equation and to the right, okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing, and then I'm going to bring down the minus. Bring down the x, put it in parentheses. Remember, this is the factor of this trinomial. So x minus 6 squared is equivalent to that trinomial. All right, I'm going to do the same thing for the y. Half of 8 is 4. We're going to square that. That's going to be 16. And we're going to add that 16 to both sides. All right. Bring down the y, bring down the minus, put it in parentheses, bring the plus down in between. And again, this y minus 4 squared replaces this whole trinomial. And then on the right, you're going to combine negative 27 plus 36 plus 16. All right? And when you do that, that's going to come out to 25. Keep in mind that the 27 was negative. All right? This is my equation now. So when they say, find the equation of the circle, this is it. Then using this, you could figure out the center. The opposite of minus 6 is plus 6. The opposite of minus 4 is plus 4. That's my center. And then my radius is the square root of this number, which is 5. All right? Pretty much this is what you're going to practice on this whole worksheet. All right, I'll do one more for you in case you need one more. And then If you need me to, video another example being done, let me know. Email me or post a question on the Google Classroom. I'll be happy to make more videos if you need me to. All right, number 3, again, same thing. I'm going to group the x squared with the 4x. Minus 4x it is. All right, I'm going to leave that slot open. Then I'm going to group the y squared with the 10y. So plus y squared plus 10y. But again, I need to leave a slot for that square term for the y. Then we're going to bring the 20 over. And when it comes over, it's going to change sides. So it's going to become minus 20. And then I got to leave an open slot for the square of the x term and the square of the y term. All right? All right, here we go. All right, remember, you got to take half of this x term and square it. Half of 4 is 2. Square that. That's 4. We're going to add that on both sides. Bring down the minus, bring down the x. Give me 1 second, bud. All right? And this x minus 2 squared replaces this whole trinomial. All right? They're equivalent. I'm going to do the same thing for the y. Half of 10 is 5. Square it. 5 squared is 25. Got to add that on both sides. Bring down the plus, bring down the y. All right, y plus 5 squared is the factor of this trinomial. Bring down the plus in between. Bring down the equals. Combine the stuff on the right. Negative 20 plus 4 plus 25 is going to be 9. All right? This is the equation of my circle. My center is going to be 2, negative 5. And my radius is going to be the square root of 9, which is 3. All right? Practice. Email me or post any questions on the Google Classroom. All right? I hope you're all well. All right? Don't be shy. If you have a question, email me, post it. All right? I'll be happy to help you out. All right? Talk to you soon. Hope everyone's well.